We've got the Milwaukee Bucks facing the Houston Rockets. Each team with the deep roster here, C-Web, and I'm sure you can recall the best bench that you ever played with in the NBA.
I tell you what, when I was in Sacramento, the bench was so good, they had a name, and it was the bench mob, and that was the John Barrys, oh, man, Scott Pollards, Bobby Jackson, sixth man of the year.
Bobby Jackson, yeah.
Oh, Bobby Jackson is tough, I tell you what. So those type of guys, and you know why they were a great bench? They beat us up in practice every day. So all these guys, we would play against our second unit and lose in practice more than we would in games. So when we came into games, they would either hold the lead for us, or if we were lethargic, they established a lead, and it was because they played as their own unit. They were like the special SEAL team. They were like, listen, when you're in trouble, you guys call us. We'll be here as a unit. We have no ego. We're going to get the job done, and that's one of the reasons why playing in Sacramento was just so much fun.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Bledsoe is out there with Brogdon, and it's Lopez in at the center. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Harden, and he really played well against Denver. Ball's knocked loose. Tucker dishes to Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Harden kicks it to Tucker. No good on the triple.
Strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Now, here is Harden. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, well, that's tricky. And trying to stop Harden without fouling, that might be one of the most difficult tasks in sports.
Rivers against Bledsoe. Over Rivers. And that one hits back iron.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Harden against Brogdon. Harden kicks to Rivers. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Rivers. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Now here's Middleton. 14 points from him the last game against Utah.
Oh, well, his rebounding stood out, too. He gave them a big lift on the boards.
Here's Middleton. The wide-open look here for Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Lopez has got himself on the board with 3 there. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 5. He kicks to House. Pass to Capella. Brogdon against Harden. Can't hit from the elbow.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupation.
First one falls for him. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Now here's Rivers. Kicks it to House. Beyond the arc. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. 13 feet away. Count it. Harden's got his second basket.
And it's clear that Harden is a high IQ player. I mean, in pick and roll sets, you can see it. His decision making is just extraordinary.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And it's 8 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Harden and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. James Harden, the league leader in free throws made for 5 of the last 6 seasons. And he came in a close second that other season.
Yeah, I mean, about a third of his points come at the line. He's made an art of creating contact. You really think about it. Some would even say tricking the officials from time to time.
And as we have a moment now, let's take a look at the three-pointer to two-pointer shot ratio here in the postseason for the Rockets.
And not too much leaning in either direction. They take shots from range, they take it inside, not getting locked into one pattern, and I think that's one reason why they have such a good flow offensively.
Now here's Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Harden outside, lets it go with a three. Another miss by Harden. Milwaukee leading by 7. For 3, Bledsoe. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season. 5th in scoring, 9th in blocks, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Lob pass to Capella.
Oh, he gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. He knows they have to dig in on defense. They're facing a really talented offense. He said if those guys get going, we're going to be on the wrong end of some long runs. We have to be disciplined, work together, and make those second, third, and fourth efforts on plays, whatever it takes to get a stop. We'll see if they can get a win in this first matchup between the teams this year. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
Yeah, easier to say than do. I mean, with the weapons they have, they force such tough matchups. It's hard to stay with them.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Rivers kicks to Harden. No good with the triple.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Takes the 13-footer. Middleton can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Harden surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Rivers against Bledsoe. The Rockets again can't hit.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
You know, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, Chris, this is what we've been waiting for. Opening day, everyone starts with a clean slate, and optimism is high.
There's optimism for every team, even the ones in the middle of rebuilds. And for the fans, I tell you, this is the best day ever because everybody's team is undefeated, and it's possible for anyone to win a championship. We're not in February, the doom days of February, where fans have their head down because the record kind of shows them the reality of the situation. So right now, this is for the dreamers. This is for the fans to root their teams on. Optimism is abundant, but it may not last that long for some teams.
Good perspective.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
He feeds it to Middleton. And it falls over the rim and in. Middleton's got 7.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Rivers passes to Harden. Outside, Green. Over Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Houston making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Ennis comes in for James Harden. And it's Brandon Knight in for Austin Rivers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Tony Snell comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, now that's what I'm talking about right there, right there. Well, that's that 6'9" wingspan of George Hill paying dividends with the steal to get them running.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. James Harden, number 1, and, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an option either of those 2 guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
But you got to give the Rockets credit. I mean, other teams may have looked at the Warriors and threw up their hands, but not the Rockets. Houston tried to put pieces around Harden to contend for a title.
Good on the second free throw. And we've seen Harden recruiting players to Houston, Chris, helped attract another star and all those complementary players.
I mean, he gives assists to the organization. He's a star and a pitch man. I mean, that's what you have to do at this point. Team up and load up if you want to win it all.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, 17 points in the game.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
Here's Ennis, trailing by 19. Up top, Knight. He's guarded by Hill. Shot clock at 6. There's Green with the 3. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season. Snell, no good. Rockets shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Knight finds Nene. Now here's Ennis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Fires from the wing. And the jumper is good. Hill with it. Passes it to Ilyasova. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Ilyasova is a player who bounced around quite a bit in the last few years. He's always found a way to be productive, though, wherever he lands. He doesn't give you anything too flashy, but he can get you some numbers in a few different columns.
And the Bucks making a change here. Wilson's checked in.
One shot, behind the lanes.
That free throw good from Ilyasova. And Ilyasova always a threat to end up with a double-double.
Ilyasova has always been great at grabbing rebounds. I mean, even in limited minutes, he'll grab some boards, finish some plays for you. He's also decent with his shot selection and how much he'll force an offense.
Teardrop shot. Here's Nene. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play.
Shooting one.
That one on Hill.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
And anybody can get a run-of-the-mill putback, but he makes them count.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Nene. Nene is out of Brazil, a quality player for whom injuries have always been a constraining factor.
Yeah, and that's one reason you like him in that reserve role, controlling his minutes, keeping him fresh, because he's a difference maker on the floor at both ends.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Hill. Some last season stats for him. Averaged 10 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. He's a tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Now here's Wilson. Here's the 3. Hill, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Pass to Tucker. Ennis kicks to Knight. He dishes it to Nene. Over Ilyasova. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound.
Hey, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Dishes it to Hill. They grab their own miss. Count it. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Green inside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Connaughton kicks to Snell. It's stolen by Ennis. Green taking his time here. To the middle. And it's Ennis that time on the assist from Green. Ennis has got his second bucket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Connaughton, guarded by Green. Connaughton passes to Snell. Here's Connaughton. Shot clock at 5 with the shot. A reverse. Shot's good by Wilson.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Rockets trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here is Knight. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Over in the corner, Green. Three-pointer. No good that time. And so it's Milwaukee closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kunupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
Ennis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Green. Then there's Nene. And it's Knight in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rockets trail by 20. Outside, Green. Outside, Knight. 6 on the shot clock. They kick it out to Green. Hits it from three-point range. Green's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Rockets. Bucks leading by 17. Hill passes to Wilson. It's back to Hill. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the layup. Hill's got his second basket of the game.
And always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the rim.
Green kicks to Ennis. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hill passes to Connaughton. They get a hand on it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nene. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Bucks second.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Tony Snell. Brogdon, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. Now here's Bledsoe. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now the pass to Lopez. Shoots over Capella, and Capella sends it back.
And you can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
Rockets trail by 19. Harden outside. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, I mean, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Bucket is good.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, I mean, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
Rivers against Bledsoe. The three. Lopez kicks to Brogdon. A second chance effort, and it's Lopez laying it in.
Timeout.
Lopez has got 5 now.
Now, you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, great leaping ability, such an advantage in this game of basketball, Chris, when you think about the bigs who can control that kind of part of their game. Who comes to mind for you?
You have to go out there to look at that man, DeAndre Jordan. I mean, he dunks, it looks like a Nerf hoop. He just throws it up there, the way that he gets up. Or how about Drummond, the way that he can get 20 rebounds in just a second, how quick he is at getting that second step and going back up. When I think of athletic big men, I think of Andre Drummond as one of the most athletic big men that I've ever seen in my time of playing basketball.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. Great showing for him last season. First in shooting percentage, second in blocks, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And last year, he really was the poster boy for scoring efficiency. You could count on one hand the number of bad shots he took. Now, here's Green. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Denver. Harden against Brogdon. From 11 feet away, Harden no good. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Milwaukee. Outside Wilson. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Rockets trail by 17. Outside Green. They get the rebound. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Bledsoe against Rivers. Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one.
Ready to shoot once he catches it. Lopez has tremendous confidence in his scoring ability.
Harden finds Rivers. Pass to Capella. Buries it down low. Capella's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Bledsoe passes to Wilson. Middleton outside. No good from outside.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Here's Green. That one goes. Count it. Green's got 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Rivers against Middleton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Bucks have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Middleton. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Middleton hits them both. Rockets trail by 16. Now Rivers. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and he's good on the 3-ball.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Bledsoe kicks to Brogdon. Back to Bledsoe from deep. That one doesn't go, and the Rockets take it the other way. Harden outside. Floats one. He lays it in. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The Harden's strength is part of what makes him special. Able to score through all kinds of contact. And if James Harden has one signature move, it's got to be his step-back jumper. Something he's worked on for years. And like the sky hook or Nowitzki's fadeaway, it's becoming one of those iconic, unstoppable shots.
Shot clock at 2. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Green kicks to Rivers. Harden outside. This one for 3. Rivers can't get it to go. And Chris, you look at Harden's step back, there's a real different rhythm to it, isn't there?
I mean, he covers a lot of ground with that gather step. I mean, some fans even wonder if it's a travel. But I guess it's legal. Tremendous footwork crafted over countless reps in the gym.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 19 points in the game. Rivers against Bledsoe. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Brogdon. And count it from 19 feet away. Brogdon's got his first 2 points of the night. Rockets trail by 13. Harden finds Capella. Now Rivers. Over Bledsoe. A second chance effort. No good that time. Good D by Lopez.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
Green inside. Defended by Middleton. Brogdon against Harden. There's the dish to Capella. Clock at 4. Here's Rivers. Nailed from three-point land. Rivers has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by House.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Nene. He kicks it to Tucker. Here's Rivers. The three-pointer, no good. Bucks leading by 10. Brogdon the pass to Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes in there. Antetokounmpo's got 21.
Well, that lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting like he has so far.
Rivers surveying the D. Passes it to Harden. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And here's Harden for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Harden's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game. Last season, they were trying to speed up the game, C-Web. Teams were given fewer timeouts. Do you think they achieved that goal?
Well, yeah, the new rules, 18 to 14 total timeouts, no more 20-second timeouts. All quarters have 2 mandatories. I think it does help speed up, and these are the greatest coaches in the world. They can adjust. They just need to know what the rules are, and I love the fast pace, the fast pitch count. Let's make sure that we keep the game in a way that fans love it, and we're not leaving any time out there on the floor. I think the coaches have made a great adjustment to it, and look, play on the East Coast is always going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical than the West, but I tell you what, it seems like it's speeded up the game on both sides, and that's something great for us fans.
Well said. Houston making a switch here. Knight's checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Tony Snell comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Harden. 12 points for him. A shot by Knight, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. It's a 14-point game. Knight against Hill. Pass to Harden. 6 to shoot. There's the steal. For the finish, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Rockets trail by 17. Knight kicks to Ennis. .129 left in the first half of the game. 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Knight. 1:19 left in the first half of basketball. Antetokounmpo finds Snell. Got a piece of it. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And there's the lay-in. Harden's got 14 points.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, guarded by Tucker. Here's Ilyasova. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Ilyasova's got his second basket of the night.
And Ilyasova more comfortable on the perimeter, but he gets it done inside.
There's the pass to Tucker. And some nice passing there by Houston. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead has got back down to 13 points, and that one coming from James Harden. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. D right on him. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Ennis. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. He has 6.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the stops, grabbing the rebound now, just trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 26 points, 2 block shots, and 3 assists. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, a specific thing that impresses me about Giannis, the ground he covers in just a couple of steps. Uses his length and speed to get up and down the floor, get to the rim. Very difficult for anyone to keep up with him, as we saw in the first half. I don't believe this guy's a 7-foot point guard.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Malcolm Brogdon out there at Bledsoe. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bledsoe outside. Makes it off the glass. Bledsoe's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Bucks.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, the numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Now here's Rivers. And Tucker kicks to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Over Middleton. And the shot is long. Bucks leading by 13. Antetokounmpo dishes to Bledsoe. Brogdon the pass to Lopez. Rockets with the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Rivers kicks to Capella. Passes it to House. Clock at 6. Over Middleton. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. House has got his first basket. Bucks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Now here's Antetokounmpo, guarded by Tucker. Antetokounmpo, no good. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Brogdon against Harden. And the lead is down inside single digits. Harden's got 18 points in the game.
Look, when he's not killing you on the perimeter, he's doing it inside.
And P.J. Tucker, Greg, a rugged physical defender at the forward.
And here's the guy, second-round pick back at 06. Spent 5 seasons playing abroad before making his return to the association. Now he's a seasoned veteran and not shy about holding his teammates accountable, especially defensively.
Now Harden, after Chris Middleton missed from long range.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 11.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night.
And that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
For 3, Bledsoe connects from 3-point range. Bledsoe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusted.
Drills it from outside.
He knew he had that one. I mean, he's got the open 3. He's not going to wait around and give the D a chance to get out on him.
To the middle. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
The Bucks have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Green, he's checked in for Houston.
Shot.
On the free throw, no good. P.J. Tucker C-Webb was an undersized power forward at the University of Texas. He made a pretty effective transition to small forward in the pros.
I mean, the way the game is going now, he's able to slide back to that power forward position as well. The strength to hold his ground. I mean, a good enough shooter to space the floor for his teammates.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their lead is going to take a big jump.
Now here's Rivers following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Rivers. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Another shot, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. That shot off, and the Rockets take it the other way. Green kicks to Capella. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Now just a 3-point Bucks lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Rivers. The rebound by the Bucks. Bledsoe's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much.
And they continue to control the glass.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 9 points. Lob pass to Capella. Lopez with the steal. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. And here is Lopez. 8 points for him. Bledsoe for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now here's Rivers. Outside, Green. Kicks it to Capella. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, and Clint Capella, born in Switzerland, his mother immigrating from the Congo. Growing up poor, Clint lived in a welfare orphanage from age 6 up to 13. I mean, those were tough times, but he said it helped prepare him for where he is now.
Free throw good, James Harden. And Chris, when growing up, Capella lived in 2 different group homes. He said the first one taught him life skills. And he said the second one motivated him to get out of there.
He compared it to living in a prison. He desperately wanted to return home. Can you imagine that? So he worked to be, in his words, perfect, from his studies to his conduct, all while fighting off bullies. After 1 year, he returned home, but he continues to pursue perfection in his craft to this day. Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
Hill has the open look, buries it from 3-point range. Hill's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. 1st in scoring, 3rd in assists, and of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Knight wide open. The Rockets with another miss. Milwaukee leading by 10. To the middle.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. The pass to Green. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 8th assist in the game.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
Here's Connaughton. From deep, Ilyasova. Knight grabs the board. Green in the post. From past the arc. Rockets working now with the first shot clock. Can't connect from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Shot's good by Wilson.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Rockets trail by 11. It's tipped and stolen by Ilyasova. Three-pointer on the way. It's rebounded by Houston. Knight with it. He dishes it to Harden. And the wide open shot from Green. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Green's got 11.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And stolen by Knight. On the wing, Green. Back to Knight. Clock at 6. From 12 feet out. The shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the layup's good off the glass. Knight's got his second basket of the game. And so he'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 7. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Harden.
This is the shot chart of a dominant performance. I mean, he's taking a lot of shots because right now he believes that every shot he does take is going in. And who can blame him with the way he's played? Simply outstanding work coming from him.
Hill laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hill's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Harden the pass to Ennis. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Ennis has got 9.
Harden is such a remarkable passer. He's adept at working the ball over to his teammates.
Hill kicks to Wilson. In the corner, Snell with it. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Fires it up. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
For his scoring ability, he was pretty selective, but he's always a threat.
Rockets trail by 8. Harden outside. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
The Rockets shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Harden outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Connaughton's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Hill against Harden. It's Hill on the wing. He's got 11. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. House is checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in for DJ Wilson. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's guarded closely.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out tonight. Over Hill. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 6 points for Brandon Knight. Hill against Knight. The feed to Antetokounmpo. Over House. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Hill. Antetokounmpo's got 32 points in the game. And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And now we take a look back to Mike D'Antoni talking to his team from the huddle.
Our whole problem is energy. Our whole problem is how fast we can run back, how fast we can turn around, how much we talk, how much we make multiple efforts. Nothing about what you guys' ability. It's about heart and soul and brain.
Well, you're not being aggressive, Greg. You risk getting burned.
And right now, that's what's happening. And Coach D'Antoni isn't pleased in the least bit.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Ennis out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Brandon Knight. Then it's Harden. And it's House. And at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here is Hill. From 13. That one off the back iron and out. And so Knight will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 8-point game. Over Hill. Excellent D there from Hill.
Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as he wants.
It's stolen by Ennis. Here is House. Antetokounmpo defending. They recover it. Capella with the bucket.
And every year, Capella seems to up his scoring. Looking hungry. He wants to shoulder more of the offensive load.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
For the Rockets, P.J. Tucker comes in for James Ennis, and it's Austin Rivers in for Knight. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Tony Snell. Brogdon, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told them the lead we've got is good, but we can be better. Take it to them. Stay on the accelerator. Looks like he wants them to keep pushing it, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Capella. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Harden draws the double. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And the foul on Harden. And that'll be his third foul so far. Bucks leading by 8. Bledsoe outside. Brogdon kicks to Bledsoe. That 3 off the mark.
Now, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
From deep, Harden. They get it back. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Rivers against Bledsoe. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Bledsoe hits them both. Here is Harden. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And that one misses.
Look, he's always a league leader in free throw attempts. I mean, Harden, he's so shifty, so strong, and he can beat you from any spot on the floor.
And here are the Rockets now, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Here is House, defended by Middleton. Shot from 12. That one wide left. Milwaukee leading by 6. Bounce pass Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe kicks to Lopez.
The size of Lopez, I mean, that's difficult to contain, and he's effective at using it to draw fouls.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Brook Lopez.
And what I like about Lopez is his throwback game. He's most dangerous when he's operating close to the basket.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Rockets trail by 8. Now Harden. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Bledsoe against Rivers from 13. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. House the pass to Tucker to the middle. Harden, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the 6'11" Clint Capella, just a phenomenal athlete. The mobility at that center spot is something really so crucial in today's game, where every team is looking to expose big men on the perimeter.
First free throw is good. And Capella grew up in Switzerland playing soccer. A striker. Part of why he's so quick on his feet.
I mean, reminiscent of another soccer-playing center in Rockets history, the great Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Capella, you know, he's a long way from that, but anchoring a 60-win team at age 23, that's one heck of a start.
Both shots good from the stripe.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, guarded by Tucker. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Drops in the layup for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 36.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Brogdon against Harden. And the shot is good. Harden's got 28 points for the game. Milwaukee leading by 6. And here's Bledsoe. In the corner, Middleton with it. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. He kicks to House. Up top, Capella. Now here's Rivers. 5 on the clock. The tray. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here is House. Pass to Rivers. Dishes it to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Stolen by Middleton. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Rockets trail by 14. To stop the run. Here's Capella. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Outside, Antetokounmpo to the paint, reverses, and Brook Lopez the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks lead by 14.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Brogdon against Harden. The dish to Tucker. Passes it to House. 4 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Harden. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Gerald Green, he's checked in for James Harden. Milwaukee leading by 14. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, guarded by Tucker. Antetokounmpo finds Brogdon. That one good for 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Rivers, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
Here is House, and Tucker kicks to Rivers. Down low, deflects the pass. Now the Bucks moving it up. That one good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 43 points.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead safe as long as he's on the floor.
Let's make something happen.
Rivers with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Capella with it. Pass to House. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
And it's Green slamming it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Rockets trailed by 19. Outside, Green. And there's the pass to Rivers. Pass to House. Over Lopez. Lopez with the block. Second shot opportunity. The shot by House is no good.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 48.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Now, here's Green. Now Rivers. Over to the wing. Here is House. Over Middleton. And that's an air ball. Not even close.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Buries the long-range jumper.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
The drive by Green. Passes to Rivers. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 9 points for Austin Rivers.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defenses adjust, though.
Now here's Lopez. You know, the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Webb, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I like to blame a lot of my European players for bringing that over along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and that, and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're acting a fool. Get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side? I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He had those defenders shaking their heads. There were times when they thought they had a handle on him. And then just like that, he'd go off on another tear.
Got a hand on it. Knight against Hill. And there's Green on the assist by Knight.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
Now here's Wilson. Middleton dishes to Hill. Outside Wilson. Right wing. Here's Connaughton. Over Green. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.